Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. Welcome back if you are one of my existing viewers, and if this is your first time here, well, you're very welcome and it's lovely to have you with us. This is your opportunity to very quickly like the video in advance, because I'm sure you will, to subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you'd like to buy me a Ko-fi in exchange for not having to sit through any adverts in this video, then please go to the Ko-fi page in the description box. This week it's a little bit different. It's all about a new brand, well, new to me, obviously, not new to the world, but new to me. And this is an indie brand. They are in America, in California, and the name of the brand is the Velvet Hexagon. Well, I was contacted by Brian, who is the proprietor, creator, owner, general all-round great, colourful, amazing bod behind the Velvet Hexagon, and he asked if I'd like to receive some products to, you know, tell you all about, which of course I said that would be lovely, thank you very much. And this video is about what he sent me, and in future videos I will be doing looks, and this is one of the looks. I filmed this after I've opened everything, so what you're about to see is before I've done this look, so it's as new to me as I open them as it is to you when you're watching it. And I just thought before we get started I'd read you what Brian says on his about page on his website, because it really struck a chord with me, and I'm sure it will with you too. And he says, "Are you strange? Yes, we all cry. Unconventional? Yes. Is your mum embarrassed to be seen with you? Well, not anymore actually, Brian, she quite likes it. Do small children point at you and scream when you're grocery shopping? Yes. More importantly, have you spent your entire life struggling to find nail polish and makeup products in colours that you actually like? Yes. Then you've come to the right place, buddy." And Brian goes on to say that he created the Velvet Hexagon in 2018 to turn his unhealthy obsession with makeup and nails into a job, and to be able to share wacky stuff that he likes with others who might like them as well. He also hopes to trash some traditional conventions, social norms and gender roles while he's at it. So stay cool, stay watching, and enjoy the gorgeous vegan and cruelty-free, of course, products by the Velvet Hexagon. So as I was saying in the introduction, all these wonderful things were sent to me by Brian, who is the creator of the Velvet Hexagon, and I'm going to do some swatches and we're going to find out together what these things are all about. We have nail varnish, and I put the colours on there. He also very kindly sent a top coat, but you can just see the 4 colours there, and they didn't take very long to dry at all. I think these are between 2 and 3 coats, and they took, well, shorter time than some other nail varnishes that I've got. We have cream pigments, velvet lipsticks, velvet foundation, watercolour liners and velvet shadows. We also have a rather lovely quartz ring, which is, let me just get it out one-handed, adjustable. Hurrah! So if you do decide to purchase a ring, then it will be adjustable, and he has shown on his website that you can paint them with the nail varnishes if that's what you would like to do. So without further ado, let's get into some swatches. I just thought I'd show you these in a little bit more close up so you can appreciate the gorgeousness of colour. And this is Prickly Pear, This is a glittery one called Bats and Broomsticks. This is the Abyss, and that is glittery as well. And this is a nice glittery one called Krampus, which is lovely, and a top coat as well. So I haven't put top coat on mine yet, which is why they still look a bit matte. Well, those two do, but I just thought you might like to see them in a bit more detail. So I think we'll start with the cream pigments, and we have the Void, Grape Jelly, Hemoglobin, and the Abyss. So I'm just going to get a cotton bud, I think is probably the best way to go with these. And I have taken all the plastic coverings off just before I forget. Everything does come beautifully wrapped with these lovely little bags. Everything was individually wrapped in black tissue paper. So the reason I didn't do an actual unboxing was because it would have taken like forever to show you what was happening. And it's just all beautifully delivered. He sent me a lovely note. So let's have a go and see what these look like. Righto, so these are the cream pigments, and I'm going to this is the Void, and as you can see, completely untouched by human hand until I've got my sweaty little paws on them. And on the website it looks as if you can use these as lip products as well. I'm not quite sure how useful these cotton buds really are, or whether I should just be using brushes or my finger, because I haven't opened them or done anything with them before now, because I wanted us to discover them together. But that looks like a pretty good white pigment to me. Let's try the black one. Or is it blue? No, it's black. There. Oh, now look at that. That's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Marvellous. So moving on, we'll go for Hemoglobin. See, I'm less hesitant now. Here we go. Oh yeah, look at that. That is such a realistic blood colour. Wow, I love that. I absolutely love that. And what was the last one called? Grape Jelly. Let's try that one. Oh yes, that's gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, that's so beautiful. I think I'll go back in with the white one again and just be less hesitant, shall I? And see what we get. Yeah, there you go. You see, it was me being hesitant. Well, those are the 4 cream pigments. Aren't they gorgeous? They really are lovely. Right, let's clean me up and move right along. These are the liquid lipsticks, and I'm going to show them to you like this, and then I'm going to swatch them. We have 1940, Space Whale, Sea Urchin, Witchcraft, Portland, The Abyss, and Fossil. And I hope that you're going to enjoy the colours of these. Stand by. Okay, I'm going to do these on the back of my hand, and the first one is going to be 1940. So this is the easiest way I thought of doing it. And this is a rather gorgeous, sort of rich chestnut brown. That is gorgeous. I can think of a look I hope to be doing in the very near future, which will be a what's the word, steampunk look, and I think I might be using that in it. So moving along to Space Whale, this is the most lovely rich blue, well, blue. What more can you say apart from blue? It's gorgeous. Look at that. So the next one, which is Sea Urchin, is of course up there with my favourite colours. It's a lovely, lovely deep dark purple. I adore this colour, as you know, and to have it in a liquid lipstick is beyond fabulous. So we'll just shuffle up a fraction. The next one is a really unusual colour, and I really like it a tremendous lot. It's called Witchcraft, and in the tube you think, oh, that looks black, but it's actually not. It's actually a sort of rich, I want to say eggplant colour, or aubergine as we call it in this country, and that is stunning. Then we have a lovely green, which, what's it called again? Portland. Portland, it could be Portland, Oregon, it could be Portland, Maine, who knows? Portland, Oregon, I'm imagining, because there's a lot of trees there, I'm led to believe. Portland Mainers, obviously do comment down below and tell me if you have a bunch of trees there also. I'm sure you do. Then of course the black, which is the Abyss, and here it is. It's a fantastic black, and you can never have too many black lipsticks, as I'm always saying. And last of all on these we have Fossil, and I'm going to put that here, and look at that. What a gorgeous grey. So these are the liquid lipsticks. I haven't worn any of them yet, so when I do my looks, obviously I'll be able to talk about how they dry, how they last, that sort of thing. But those are the colours that I've got, and I had a note somewhere. Oh, there it is. 1 second. I think 27 liquid lipstick colours that you can get on the website, 12 tinted lip balms, and 18 lip glosses. And that was me overexcitedly trying to count them all this morning before I started shooting. So Brian, if you're watching and I've got the numbers wrong, don't hesitate to get in touch and let us know, but that's how many I think it is. I thought we'd do the liquid liners or watercolour liners next, and I just thought I'd show you the names. We've got Blessed, the Abyss again, which is the black, Atlantis, the Void, which is the white. I like this consistency of naming, it pleases me. Valentine and Specimen. So that's the colours, and let's get set up to swatch them. I think what we'll do is 3 at a time, because obviously I have to have them open, and I can see if I opened all of them there would be a disaster in the making. So we're going to try Blessed, which is the gold one. So let's have a look at this. Ooh, ooh, look at that. That's beautiful. So let's try Specimen, which is the silvery grey one. Oh, lovely, 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 lovely. And the Abyss, which is obviously the black one. I didn't really put the brush in very far. There we go. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. Right, hold on and I'll do the other 3. Well, this is so exciting, isn't it? I'm going to do Atlantis next, and this looks like a sort of metallic-y, tealy blue sort of colour. Oh, which indeed it is. Oh, look. I mean, it does look like it needs a little bit of a shake to get it going, but Whoa, look at that. I think it may have settled a tiny bit on its journey over, so I might get a stick in there and stir it up later. Then we've got the white one, which is the void. Perfect. Look at that. I know I could certainly do with a good white liner. That's gorgeous. And then the red one is called Valentine. And we'll get the brush in there and have a look at that. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. That is so lovely, isn't it? I think, yeah, let me get a stick or something in that blue one. Give it a bit of a stir up and we'll come straight back. Stand by. So I put a cotton bud right down to the bottom of the jar, and what we actually get now is this. See, it was a bit watery on the top, but if you give it a really good stir, maybe it's whatever you make the blue out of that doesn't want to stay mixed up, and maybe it separates over time. But this is like a beautiful blue metallic with a sort of gold. Is it gold or is it just metallic-y? Well, it's just a sort of metallic-y type of reflection. So that was the Atlantis one. I had to give it a fair shot, but look at the red and the white as well. Oh, gorgeous. Okay, the next thing we're going to have a look at is the loose powder foundation, and I'm just looking at Brian's website now, and it says the Velvet Foundation is a loose powder foundation with medium buildable coverage, a satin matte finish and a smooth blurring texture. It can be applied to clean bare skin just fine, but using a moisturiser and or primer underneath will improve the adhesion and even the coverage a little bit. So I'm just going to put some moisturiser on my arm. He goes on to say that, let's see, I've also found that using moisturiser underneath makes the finish less matte and more satin, so this foundation has some variety and should work for most skin types. The coverage is buildable and can be applied sparingly for light coverage or built up to near full coverage. I recommend using a buffing brush and patting motion for both initial application and touch-ups. The Velvet foundations come in a clear and black jar, which is here, vegan, cruelty-free, and there are 20 shades, so jolly good. Now, yeah, stand by, I'll go and get a brush. Okay, I've re-moisturised, and I'm going to use this lovely Morphe buffing brush, and oh, there we are. You see, look, that's so much better, isn't it? You see, you do what you're supposed to do and it works lovely. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That is a buildable powder foundation. Oh, I can see myself using this. I bet you could use it as just a finishing powder as well. But that's wonderful. Oh, yes. Tools for the job, you see, tools for the job. And did I say, yes, I think I did say it comes in 20 shades. And also he says that he can mix the colours for you as well. I was reading that this morning, saying that if the colour isn't quite what you need it to be, then he will mix a colour for you. So, I mean, how great is that? Yes, powder foundation. And yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. That is a set of 14 shadow pigments. Velvet shadow pigments. 14 of them. So I promise, will swatch each and every one, but you will have to bear with because it is going to take a bit of doing. And what I might do is do a bunch, give you the names and then do another bunch, because otherwise we're going to be here all day. So stand by for that. Well, that took a little bit of doing, because each and every single one of these shadows is individually wrapped, has a sticky part across the holes of the sifter, and you know me, I love looking at different colours and wondering what to do with them, and I got carried away. So the first colour you see there is Space Whale, and that is a matte. These are all different. There's some are mattes, some are shimmers, completely different. So Space Whale, again, consistent naming. We had that colour before. Then that bright sky blue is Morning Glory, which is the colour of Morning Glory flowers. It's beautiful. Then a lovely dark blue called Synth, which is just really, really deep and very, very usable. Then our first shimmer, which is called Gemstone, which is sort of like a amethysty, amethysty sort of colour, followed up by a dark purple matte called Empire. And I like that name because it makes me think Roman Empire, Roman purple. See? Then this really, really dark green here is called Old Magic with a K. And of course, Old Magic CK is what I'm very, very interested in. And I think that colour really resonates with that name as well. And then finally, this one here, which I couldn't get to show up on my arm the way it's showing up on my finger. And that one's called Folklore. And I mean, would you look at that? That's just too gorgeous for words, isn't it? I can see me using that a lot. So that's the first 7. And let's have a go at the next 7. So here's the second set of 7. And we obviously have a black and a white, the Abyss and the Void. Lovely. Then we have this rather gorgeous dark grey called Gargoyle, which is such a great name for a grey, because obviously most gargoyles are grey when you see them on churches and buildings and things. And again, lovely naming. We've got that silvery, shimmery, wonderful colour there called Spaceman. And then next to it, consistent naming, the gold shimmer is called Blessed or Blessed. I don't know which one you want to say, but either one is good. And then we've got 2 mattes. The first one, the bright sort of pinky red one, is called Vampire Barbie, which is such a great name. And then the second one is very sort of brick, almost blood red, dried blood colour, and that is called Hellfire. And there we have it, all the swatches. As I say, if I tried to do them all live, this video would be about 8 hours long, because I'm hopeless at swatches. And plus I had to open every single pot individually and make sure I wasn't getting it everywhere. I've gone through about half a packet of makeup wipes as it is. So that's the last of the swatches. I really hope you enjoyed discovering those new products as much as I did. I'm wearing the 2 green colours, the Old Magic and the Folklore, on my eyes, and I'm wearing the lipstick in Portland as well. So thanks very much for watching. Thank you, Brian, very much for asking me to feature some of your products, and I'm so grateful to you for sending me so much lovely stuff. It really was a tremendous treat, and I will enjoy using them, and I will enjoy bringing new looks here on my YouTube channel, and of course over on my Instagram as well. So everybody out there in YouTube land, take care. Look after the natural world wherever you are. Make sure to stay cool, as Brian has said, and of course everybody, don't you dare ever stop being strange. Bye for now.